Hello everyone and welcome to the bonus video of Cuphead.
Yep, we're back after hopefully long-awaited applause? I don't know.
Yeah. So this one was quite a bit more lengthy than I thought it was. It took a long time to make this and compile it all together for us to actually come to. Now what I'm doing here, this jukebox and this phonograph, what they do, they actually do something.
Yeah, I think you were talking about that in the original video series.
If you talk back and forth with them enough, eventually, the phonograph tells you that that he likes less is more when it comes to music, and the other guy likes more is more when it comes to music.
Yeah.
So if you talk with them enough, you eventually unlock a separate overworld theme with more simplistic sounds.
Oh, are you gonna show that off?
I'm gonna show it off, yeah.
Cool. So I guess this is the more is more.
This is the more is more, yeah, because it's very bombastic.
Oh, is that the...
Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Yeah. Alright, so what are we gonna do after this adventure? This adventure in Cupheadlandia?
If you do want to turn the music back, you can go back to him, but if you listen... It does this for every overworld, not just that one.
It's creepier here now. It sounds a lot creepier.
I love that they made a separate overworld theme for every single world.
Well, it's a game. Effort was put into this game.
By the way, I'm gonna mute some of what you just said so the audience can hear this. So,
Oh.
Same for the last world too. This one is probably my favorite minimalist one.
Okay.
What?
What?
Oh.
Or do you finally see him as an axe now?
Yeah, I do. Kind of. I've seen some actual fan art of him because this is one of those games where every character needs fan art, no matter how insignificant.
Oh yeah. There's not too many characters.
Now you might notice there's a P on the flag.
Yeah.
This is what the pacifist runs look like. We're going to do a pacifist run of everyone. I've decided that we are going to show this off.
It stands for Puphead.
It stands for Puphead.
The best spin-off.
So, as you can tell, the idea of a pacifist run is that you have to beat every single run and gun level without taking a single shot. Also, for some of these bonus video stuff, I'm going to show off some of the other charms. For example, right now I'm using the double heart, which halves the damage you deal, but it gives you 2 additional hearts. Which, you know, since I'm not attacking anyway, I might as well go for it.
Yeah.
You need a full super as well as super 2 in order to actually do a pacifist on this level. And you're going to see why soon. It's extremely technical as to why. Also, in here, that's what a normal dash looks like. Okay, you ready to see why you need this? You can jump over him.
Alright, bye, Acorn Maker.
So, every single mini-boss in this game technically has like a vertical hitbox that goes through the whole sprite. And if you use the Super 2 to get a little boost in the air, because you can actually do that, you can just straight up jump over all of them.
Didn't get much of an HP bonus, did ya?
Yeah. P!
Oh, cool. That's not a right grade, but we'll go with it. Thanks, Cuphead.
The game actually puts it prioritizes a P rank over an S rank, which I find kind of strange.
How would you do a pacifist boss level run? Don't kill the boss.
You can do a pacifist boss run.
Oh, okay.
I will explain how later. I'm not going to do one because it's ridiculous what they expect you to do, but let me tell you, it is possible.
So the pink ones don't count as enemies?
The only requirement is that you can't fire a shot. You can still use your parry to kill stuff.
So it takes the gun out of run and gun, so
yeah.
It's just...
So you just run.
Run.
Run and parry.
Run very fast. Run away from the demons.
This is probably my favorite one to pacifist, actually. I love this level.
Yeah.
Also, I want to ask some viewers something. Am I the one who finds the 2 first running guns to be the hardest?
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
It could just be that you know, you get used to them later on, the controls, but I don't know why. These two I think I spent the most time on trying to do this. And kind of like the first one, what?
Oh, I was just gonna say they do look a bit harder than the other boys do.
Kind of like with the first one, you do also need a full super with Super 2.
It's my favorite ones again. Little mosquitoes.
Did I show you that fan art of some of
nice.
the like minor enemies like these guys?
I think you did. You showed me a lot of fan art.
I've shown you a lot of fan art of this game. Alright, so now we're gonna do basically the exact same thing again, but with this guy.
And you're not gonna become friends with him?
Nope. We're just gonna jump over him.
Hurry, run. Why are you standing there, Adam? There we go.
One thing I find kind of funny is that the enemies still play the death animation the second you finish the level.
They couldn't do their job and they're really upset about it.
They're really mad about it.
So angry right now. They're angry.
Raise your angry boys.
The mad children.
P! I'm gonna do that every time.
A capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Oh, heck yeah. Take a shot again if he doesn't understand the reference. We didn't do that enough. Why? Oh.
I don't know why I felt like doing that. You also need a full super for both of the mini bosses of this level, so I stink around here so I can parry off this duck.
A pink ducko. At least they let you know that they're coming from off screen.
They're very polite enemies.
It's like, we want to kill you, but we're going to give you a fighting chance.
It's like Nagito from Danganronpa. He wants to kill everyone, but he also wants to be really nice about it.
You know, you gotta be the politest thing you can be.
I need to show you Nagito one of these days. He is creepy.
Is he the cloud-haired guy?
He's the kid with the white hair and the black jacket.
Yeah, I think I've seen him before.
He's like... It's like... He stabbed himself several times to create the most confusing and nearly impossible, like, case ever in the series.
I have seen some of Dongo Bongo. But
He's from the second one.
From all that Dongo Bongo. It's mostly anime related, although, so...
I'm looking forward to playing the third one.
You've been doing that on this channel, correct?
I'm gonna... No, that's just the demo.
Oh, everyone check those videos out at the Game Dog from YouTube.
I think my favorite... They're already on the channel.
Go to Game Dog's channel and you see that little box underneath that video.
hit that like button.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, you can just go straight through the mouth.
You gotta
If you
power your
time
way
it, you don't
through
even
it.
take damage.
Just walk right through it.
You know, I think my favorite characters from Danganronpa 3 so far is the entomologist, the robot, and the astronaut.
Oh, okay.
There's an ultimate astronaut.
From what I know about Danganronpa, that's not weird. Because, again, I've seen some stuff from the anime.
There's an ultimate supreme
enough.
ruler in that game.
Oh,
and
the
he
ultimate
loves to
one.
lie.
Politics, am I right?
The ultimate supreme ruler.
Alright, so what are we doing after we pacifist, we undertale all these,
I'm gonna show off some boss patterns we have not seen yet. I'm gonna show off some extras we have not unlocked. There we go. I'm gonna show off some extras we have not unlocked.
Alright, so everyone, keep in store.
Yeah, this is a long run. Buckle in, folks.
Next time on Batman, we'll have that. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Just gotta run past them, Adam.
Just run past all of them.
What did they ever do to you? They're doing their job. That's what they're doing. You are a strange cup boy who just came to their amusement park and started killing them.
By the way, I think that's like one of the only times I can't not take a hit. I don't know if you can jump over those or something, but yeah. You kind of just need to tank those ones.
The true message of this game is, boy is really a villain.
Knowing this game, there probably is a way to get around that. And this guy has another vertical hitbox, so you too need to... The camera glitches out there and it looks really weird, but you can in fact jump over him.
It
says snacks and treats. We know this, Aaron.
Are you gonna... Oh, no, the hot dog's coming
Yeah,
up.
the hot dog is back.
Oh, do you remember that time? That fun time?
When we zoomed in?
Yeah, yeah. Sadly, I do. I haven't slept since.
Well, we're gonna be on him for like a second this time. There we go. I think you can jump over him without taking a hit, but yeah.
Oh no!
And he
he's
dies
getting
anyway.
eaten. He's an eaten boy.
I need to think of a thumbnail for this one.
Just a picture of someone face palming.
Maybe make it me
Yeah,
in front of the computer.
Let's make it you.
No, I'll think about it.
If you can't tell for the stuffy nose, I'm getting over a cold, so sorry about that, dear viewers.
We're doing this before it gets worse.
Because if it gets worse, you're not going to get this for another month.
Alright. This one was probably the hardest 100%. Or to pacifist.
The flapjack level?
Stop calling it the flapjack level. It's Portland, Maine. Like,
any pier that looks slightly grungy, it's flapjack. But then again, if this was flapjack, then, like, everything would be somehow made out of trash and pimples. I have no clue. That shit was disgusting but beautiful.
you tell me you like Darkseid a lot.
Yeah?
What if Portland, Maine and Portland, Oregon are just Light World, Dark World versions of each other? Do you ever wonder that?
Which one's which, Adam?
I don't know.
Who are our counterparts? You missed, pal.
Hey, you missed, pal.
Oh, I love Darkseid, the best dumb game ever.
I was actually thinking of doing another co-op like this, but for Harvester, which is another game Retsupre did.
The problem is we both know how Harvester goes.
Yeah, we're both very familiar with the game and how dark it can be, but it's
also how dumb it can be. Oh.
It's such a ridiculous game.
It's like if Darkseid were to, like, dial up the weird meter by, like, 20, and that's weird saying, because Darkseid's already a weird game.
Fucking Harvester.
Oh, that's...
Then Hopkins FBI. No, we're not doing Hopkins FBI.
We can do so many. Let's do, Alone in the Dark.
I don't know Alone in the Dark that well.
Dang. Oh, we're back with this guy.
Back with this guy. The guy with the creepiest eyes ever.
This crystal gem. Oh, Adam.
What?
Adam.
What?
Adam.
What?
I don't want to do this anymore.
What, Aaron?
Adam.
it's a face.
No!
It's a face.
What have you done?
Aaron, this section goes on for a while.
Everyone, do me a favor and unsubscribe from this channel.
Don't unsubscribe from this channel.
Unlike, comment.
Don't unlike.
Unlike, take away all the comments.
Don't take away your comments.
Adam disable the comments of this video.
We're almost done, Aaron, alright? I'm not disabling comments. We're done. Was that worth it?
None of this is worth it, Adam.
This is worth it because of that.
It's like when the time you're like, hey, Aaron, let's go record Psychonauts, and it was Bubsy.
It was Bubsy.
Bubsy, shut up and jam Gaiden.
I almost got into a fight about Bubsy today.
How?
Oh, hey, Dab's playing Dead by Daylight.
How did you almost get into a fight?
I was watching someone Let's Play. I watched Joel play the new Bubsy, and I just left like a long rant in the comment of a few Discords saying how it's such a disappointment. And then he's like, oh, you expected it to be good? Also, I was talking to this guy. Apparently, that's what he looks like, by the way.
Look at that poor boy.
So, I have not A-plussed many bosses, but I still got this anyway. I got this, like, on the way to the next battle. So, it looks like doing pacifist runs does,
in fact... Oh, God, what are you doing?
It looks like pacifist runs do, in fact, actually count towards the 2-strip reward. And this is what it looks like. And you know what? I think we're going to play the next level like this.
Everything's slightly greener.
Yep.
I like it. Alright, so back with the goats in Goatland.
I posted the rant on Twitter, too, if you want to see it. It's like, whenever I play a game, I ask myself, what does this game bring to the table? What's its purpose for existing? And I just can't find one for Bubsy.
To be the new Sonic. That was its purpose.
The purpose of the original, you can also stand right next to that guy. The purpose of the original was to be a competitor, but for this one, it's like the most reason I can think of is just, ooh, the he's back memes.
That is pretty much it.
Like,
also, it could be just an attempt to cash in on nostalgia.
It's so frustrating, given how many good retro revivals of platformer mascots we've gotten this year. Like, Sonic Mania was phenomenal, the Crash trilogy was pretty good. But then Bubsy wanted to try it. No.
Well, to be fair, Bubsy was...
You can parry on that thing's face.
Bubsy somehow failed at everything it was doing. Like, it even failed at being a cartoon.
It's not an atrocious game, but it's just not a really good one.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking.
Like, it's not offensively bad. It's just very unoriginal. It's...
Gotta cash in on that nostalgia train somehow.
I love that you can parry on their face. I swear they did that just for Pacifist.
So what's like the anatomy behind all of these creatures?
What? What do you mean the anatomy?
You know how like people draw like bone structures for Pokemon?
Oh my goodness, Aaron.
Can we see that for this?
By laws of average, probably already.
Maybe already. I mean, it is old, but like not an old cartoon Skelly Boy, like a realistic
An old cartoon Skelly Boy.
A realistic Skelly Boy. I mean, Nightmare for Christmas.
I should have zoomed in on the troll's face.
Nightmare for Christmas is just about a sad Skelly man
ruining
what's
Jack
a holiday.
skeleton look
Yeah,
like?
what is his skeleton? Come on, I need to know. Where are you, fan artist? Oh,
that's what he looks like when you freeze frame him. And we got Pacifist, that achievement you get for doing a pacifist run of every level.
With his puffy glove hands.
What do they call those? There's gotta be a name for those gloves. So many cartoon characters wear them.
Probably just, I don't know, white gloves. Because there's a reason.
I think the reason for white gloves is so they can stand out on like darker backgrounds.
Yeah, it is
like,
because they can stand out.
If you compare Mickey to someone like Felix the Cat, where his entire body is black, like his hands just kind of blend in, and that's not really good for animation.
Yeah, a lot of things, or a lot of cartoons back in the day had shortcuts. Like, the reason why so many Hanna-Barbera characters had a thing around their neck was so they can animate the head and the body on a separate plane. Like, so many weird, fun shortcuts they took so they could, like, kind of avoid their cheese sandwich budget.
The cheese sandwich budget. So here's the pacifist turtle. I gotta ask you something, too.
Yeah?
Does this turtle look like a girl or a boy to you?
Adam, it's I've watched too much anime. This means nothing to me.
It looks like she looks like a girl to me, but
she doesn't have eyelashes. That's like the
okay, yeah, it's back in the day, so yeah, he probably is a boy.
Oh, there we go.
So that's how we unlock black and white mode by doing a passive render. However, you can also make the sound even more vintage. Okay, you can continue now.
Oh, that's cool. Are we gonna finish a boss?
We're gonna play the root pack like this, and I'm also gonna show off Super 3, the giant ghost. Maneuver your body and spirit simultaneously for maximum damage.
For maximum boo damage? That fell on
It
his
is
face.
boo damage. Also, I want to show something off after,
Alright, back to the Acme Grow Corporation. Oh yeah, you really can't tell that they're pink.
Yeah, like I said, this mode actually makes this game kind of impossible to play. Watch this.
Oh, okay.
You can stand behind him.
Alright.
Did you know that?
And you broke the game once again.
You can do this in Rocket Knight Adventures too, I swear.
Nothing's more fun than hurting a poor video game which just wanted to entertain you.
I'm also using the roundabout because I barely did in this playthrough.
Oh, is that an Undertale reference?
What? The roundabout?
No, the giant onion.
What?
You know?
Oh, that octopus thing, yeah. I forgot about her. The red hot chibi peppers.
Oh, God.
Right, here's the giant ghost.
Oh. Oh, look
So there's a lot of intricacies to this and how this works. How it works is the ghost moves in the direction you are pointing. Or, no, in the direction you are moving physically. Or the direction you are holding on your controller. So what a lot of people like to do is they like to get into a safe spot and then and then hold down the lock-on button so they can just maneuver it around however they want.
I didn't know Cuphead could astral project. Come on.
Yeah, a lot of people... The problem with that super is that while it is technically the most damaging thing in the game, it's extremely difficult to control, and you'll often take more hits trying to use it.
But he's so buff.
Yeah, it's very strong. Like, it's one of those experts-only kind of things. And honestly, I think you're perfectly fine just using Super 1 for the entire game.
A-, Adam, you did it. So are we gonna pacifist the boss runs?
No. I will explain how to do it, but I'm not doing it myself.
Dang. Oh, okay.
And now for some boss patterns we did not see. This is the tiger.
Oh boy.
This one's kind of cool, actually.
Shooting all the things.
I consider it the hardest to avoid, though, which is why I couldn't do it before. Or which is why we didn't see it in the boss we actually did.
Oh, we're back with...
We're back with Hildeberg, and this is on normal mode now, because we're going to be showing off the one constellation I didn't show. The one she never does on Expert, the Taurus. So this one is extremely easy to dodge. You just need to stay off you just need to stay out of the same X-plane as her. Because the only attack she does in this form is she just, like, fires herself forward.
No wonder they took it out of Expert.
Yeah, I don't know how they would have made this harder, aside from just maybe make the reaction time quicker.
2 heads.
Yeah. And I went back here, not to show off a or not to show off a different move, but because you're going to see in a second, what do you see about my health?
It's 5?
Yeah, I didn't take a hit on this.
Oh, look
and I
at
did pretty
you.
well, too, which means I got a perfect score on this fight. I mean, I didn't get an S rank because I wasn't playing on Expert, but I want to show this at least once off.
Look at that.
Golly, a perfect score.
Golly gee whiz, Batman. You got the best score you could.
You also get an achievement for getting an S rank. I want to get that one in my personal time.
Your personal time, just post it on your tweeter.
Maybe.
Your twits.
So Jimmy has 3 attacks he could start with. This one, he fires cat sarcophagi at you.
Ah!
This one is very difficult to dodge, especially on Expert, where I think they fire like double the cats.
But look at that, the cat scarab beetles.
Little cat scarabs. I did not know you could hit him before he disappeared.
Oh, okay.
And the third attack, he fires these Danny tack swords at you.
Oh, his face is still not happy.
He also fires about double the blades in this form, so this is extremely difficult. One of the blades will always be pink. I recommend going for that one immediately.
He has no skull and he must scream.
And there we go. That's Jimmy's stuff.
All of his stuff.
And now we're gonna show off we're gonna show off the pink shirt. Oh! I was using the coffee during that Jimmy fight. So if you actually look at the bottom left, my super was actually going up automatically.
Huh.
So yeah.
I can't believe I never brought this up when you first got the pink sugar, but that's a Sailor Moon reference.
It might stand for Perry sugar, but yeah. So now I'm going to be showing off the pink sugar, and also this is the cupcake fight you saw for like 1 second. So here's what the pink sugar does. I didn't press the parry button there. It's an automatic parry. That's basically it.
Oh.
You might notice it also changes my jump animation too. Oh, and you can also do stuff like that too. Like parry the frame you leave the ground, which is kind of absurd.
Sort of a pink sugar heart attack, if you will. Ooh, you don't get that reference.
I don't get that reference. I don't know why. I felt like showing off most of this fight, though.
Because you like... It's Benson!
I do like this fight. I said before that I didn't like this fight. It's really grown on me, personally. I was watching Mark Brown do this, and he says it's a really good fight that exemplifies the importance of... not so much of memorizing the patterns, but memorizing like where to go when certain stuff comes out during certain phases. Like it's many forms of incremental difficulty, which is really creative.
Oh, she's shooting it again.
Yep. So yes, you can parry off the pink cotton candy, but yeah, straight off the iron, too hot to handle.
Oh, we're with the bees again.
And now we're gonna be showing off the whetstone.
A bee?
A bee? Alright, watch this. Did you see what I did there?
You hit him.
I parried off of the boss.
That you can't parry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
then.
what the whetstone does is it turns your parry into an attack.
Okay, so that works for everything?
Yes, actually. And you want to know something? Yeah. This is how you pacifist bosses.
Oh.
The parry never actually counts as an attack, you know, in the game's code. So if you can beat a boss just using the parry, you can actually get a pacifist run on a boss. See? Like,
Alright, so...
it's really technical, but yeah, it does in fact work.
What's that? Did she fire that at you? What's that?
Which one?
The big pink thing.
Yeah, she summons that with a wand. Also, I think I found out what makes this fight more difficult on Expert. When she like summons the orb or the triangle, she goes away immediately. In normal mode, she stays for a little bit, so you have less time to hit her in Expert. And now we're gonna show off the one airplane attack I did not show off.
I like the fact still she is an airplane. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's hard to dodge. It's dominate and bominate. That's how I be.
I be that. Oh, we're with
And the final thing we're going to be showing off are the bosses we did not see in King Dice's fight.
Sadly, I have already seen these ones.
Yeah, I think you did tell me you saw some of these.
Yeah.
All of these have names, too. I'm going to see if I can remember them. I think number 1 is the Tipsy Troop. It's 3 glasses of alcohol.
With devils in the background. Look at all of that stuff.
This one's kind of cool because I actually really like this one. It gets easier as you go along because every single one of these glasses has something to fire at you. The one with the mustache fires a horizontal thing. The one in the back fires a vertical thing, and the martini glass fires like these olives at you that can that can shoot you after a while.
You're so drunk, Adam. That's not right. So they are.
Hey, they attacked me.
They are liquid themselves, and yet they are drunk.
You think they're just the glasses?
They could just be the glasses.
Depends how intoxicated they get. Depends on what you put in them.
They are 21 plus Cupheads.
21 plus Cupheads.
That's gonna be the mature Cuphead. He is a.
Oh, I was gonna make a 21 Pilots joke, but with Cuphead.
No, I was gonna make a joke.
Because I'm an innocent boy.
You are an innocent boy. Like, I'm waiting for the parody where it's like he's spiked eggnog or something. That's the parody. And
the number 3 is the cigarette.
Next cigar at him.
Cigarette.
Because there are cigarettes, but that's a gar.
Did you notice in the shops, when you buy weapons, they're portrayed as like bottles of alcohol?
Yeah.
Canonically, not canonically, but what a lot of people seem to think is the headcanon is that he pours it into his head, and that counts as like what weapon he uses.
But he's an innocent boy who shouldn't drink.
Hey, Pinocchio! Kids got drunk in Pinocchio.
Yeah, but Pinocchio was like originally written before like that stuff was okay. In the book, he like.
And this is based off of a time before that stuff was okay.
In the book, he killed, or like in the original books, he killed Jiminy Cricket with a hammer.
Wait, what?
Wait, you never heard of the original?
I never heard of that.
Oh, you need to look at that stuff. It is.
Pinocchio was my favorite Disney movie.
You should just look at the original version of Pinocchio, like, when it was originally written. It's kind of horrifying.
For kind of a secret project, I've been trying to familiarize myself with a lot of public domain
I guess it's not
projects.
Secret anymore.
Well, I didn't say what the project is, but a couple friends know, but yeah, it'll be fun. Although I will need to be familiar with about a dozen public domain novels, so... number 5 is the rabbit in the hat.
The Babbit.
This one I actually really like. This feels like the kind of boss I would design.
I like he has buck teeth, but then fangs. You know, like normal things.
Something someone found out about that skull attack is if you position yourself, it's possible to just duck and not get hit.
Anything's possible.
I think you need to be standing as it targets you. Also, he tries to fake you out, and he fires the stuff a lot more quickly on Expert.
Like the little jingle he does with his fingers. There he goes. We got him.
That does not look friendly.
Is he seizing? What's going on?
He's choking on his bow tie.
You shouldn't do that. Kids, don't eat bow ties.
Don't eat bow ties.
Don't eat bow ties, kid. That's
right.
Your PSA for today.
This is a separate recording, by the way. I think the next one we have to show off is 6. And if 6 is... I think 6 is everyone's least favorite.
Alright, let's see what that one is. It is...
It's a racehorse.
Oh, but this one looks so cool.
No. This one is absolute garbage. Not because it's difficult, but because of the foreground.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all these foreground elements. You cannot see anything.
But I like this one's design.
You know what his name is?
What?
Fair Lap. But it's spelled like P-H-A-I-R-L-A-P-P.
Thank you.
Fair Lap.
This doesn't seem too fair to me.
I kind of hate this one, too.
He's giving you presents, Adam.
Yeah, I think it could be a reference to Don't Look a Gift Horse in the Mouth, but...
Well, we can't see him, so we really can't look him in the mouth.
It's like...
Look at all these little horse boys in the bun. You have, like...
This guy may have my favorite death animation of the King Dice bosses, though. The problem, too, is that the gifts actually block your shots. So, yeah, you can go, like, long stretches without hitting him as a result. There we go. But look at his death animation.
Oh, no.
It's
he
money.
He lost his bet money.
Hey, there's money over here. We should do Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Do you think that will stay monetized?
My mom thinks I'm advertiser friendly.
Yeah, but...
I want that shirt. That's a Philip DeFranco shirt.
Yeah, but after we play anything related to Conker, nothing is ever gonna be advertiser friendly.
So either 7 or 8, I lost track, but this one is an 8-ball.
Oh, that's trippy.
I think this might be a reference to Melon Bread from Gunstar Heroes.
It kind of... Oh, I forgot what it was called, but there's like this Jim Henson like puppetry animation where it's just like an eye and a mouth.
I should put a picture of Melon Bread on screen. If you see this, you will agree with me, because they look uncanny.
Maybe that's me just going weirdly deep into my Sesame Street references,
and this
but
whole
I don't know.
This whole level is a Gunstar Heroes reference anyway, so...
Oh,
oh
no.
my goodness!
Oh, he has black blood. He's Krona. Is this Soul Eater? Is this a Soul Eater reference?
Was that a Soul Eater reference? And the last one is my personal least favorite, just because it goes on a little too long.
I'm guessing it's number 9.
It's number 9.
Like 9 doors?
9.
Oh, my least favorite is the Health Up. That's my least favorite boss
It's not
of all
Health Up is
time.
good.
Worst boss, 10 out of 10. Aw, he's a symbol monkey.
Yeah, so this one looks cool. You cannot hurt him unless you match 2. So there's like a match game as you're trying to dodge him.
That is an oddly sensual King Dice face.
Also, look at that wolf in the bottom right.
Okay.
I think I know a Disney short that might be a reference to.
I think I know too. It just looks familiar.
Yeah. Also, don't bother using your super on this guy, and the reason why is because this boss is segmented. I don't think you can do more than so much damage to him before he goes into this state where you have to match 2 more. And on rare occasions, this fight will actually bug out.
Oh god.
I've had a couple instances where I took out all the cards and then I did enough damage to him, but something must have triggered, and then he just went back into his like invulnerable state, and I couldn't hit him anymore, and I couldn't reveal any more cards. I might have it recorded too.
You know, who's ever working this crane hand must be a genius, because none of these work this well.
Yeah, I like the idea of this one. I just don't think it's executed that well. I wish you could like speed up the fight in some sort of way.
It's definitely a cool idea, and a symbol monkey is a good plan. The absence of eyes, I appreciate.
I actually really like the look of the symbol
monkey. Why is that made in Canada?
Made in Canada? This is a Canadian-made game.
Oh, that's Canadians.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no?
Oh no, not Canadians. They're
Oops, all Canadians.
Oops, every YouTuber I subscribe to is somehow Canadian.
Why are my favorite gaming YouTubers all from Canada? Like,
the power of friendship.
NL is Canadian, Clement is Canadian, like, it's...
Oh, dude. I want to see what other guys they have there. They have someone giving a thumbs up. You can't really see him anymore.
You think that's a Terminator reference?
It's probably a Terminator reference. Is that a JoJo's reference?
Alright, we're almost done. I'm just gonna... Yeah. I just need to kill him.
Yeah, take that. Oh, don't do that.
I love his death animation, too.
Come on, boy. That's not a good thing. Alright, so it seems like we're almost done.
Yep. Now, all we have left to do is fight King Dice himself.
Oh god. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, he told me about this one. Have fun. Gonna shoot at him? Gonna shoot at him? Come on. You feeling lucky?
I'm so mad right now.
You feeling lucky, do you, punk? Come on. Come on, get mad. Get so mad, Cuphead. Come on, you were turned into a cup!
Have a good night, everyone.
Don't get turned into cups.
To get turned into cups.
Into a...
Oh, that was fun. Alright, see you guys later, and whatever we decide to do an LP of next. So,
cup.